What's going on, everybody? Here tonight with another episode of Foolin with FOMOBY and Friends. I've got Crypto Euclid and the Goddess with me again tonight, and we're going to talk a little bit about some different crypto resources for beginners, and we're also going to talk about just some uh, positive attitude aspects of the space. So, Euclid and Goddess, you guys want to go ahead and say hello?
Hello, everybody. This is Crypto
Hi.
Euclid and the Goddess. How are you? How is everyone on the internet, on crypto Twitter and YouTube?
Goddess, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me, FOMOBY?
Good. So, we're going to be talking about some, simple resources that people can use to learn in the space. I'm going to share some of the ones that I learned from in the very beginning, and whatever you guys have that you want to share, welcome to do that also. Um, I just think it's really important for people to get in and learn before they start throwing money at this stuff.
Yeah. Right.
And so that to me is incredibly important. And I really feel the need to share that kind of stuff with you guys too. So, Yuki, what can you tell me, like, some resources maybe that you can think of off the top of your head that were instrumental to you learning when you first got involved in this?
Yeah. Like looking back, I was heavily on Reddit. I was on, and that's what you're talking about, right? As far as like
Yeah,
online
yeah.
resources. Yeah, I
Online
was.
resources, books, anything really.
Yeah, no, I don't read books. I don't really. I use them to like prop up things, but I really utilized Reddit a lot. I learned a lot from the Bitcoin subreddit. And cryptocurrency, I think, was the other one I would always usually, and the Litecoin subreddit. And then YouTube was another resource that I used a lot. I followed a guy, and he, kind of just did things like what we're doing here, just kind of taught you the basics and kind of give you like tips on, what to do and just things like that. So I would say Reddit and YouTube. And not till later did I get into Twitter. And Twitter's not really a good source for information as far as cryptocurrency. I mean, I don't know. What do you
Yeah,
think?
it's more of like a platform for you to begin, maybe to pique your interest on certain topics.
Right.
Um, it's kind of like a discovery platform for you to learn about different things that you had no clue about, and then go out and research those on your own.
Right.
However that may be. So like Reddit, I never, other than like reading stuff on Reddit, I never really interacted with the community. Did you partake in that, Yuki?
Yes, I was a prolific shit poster on Reddit. I had some pretty good fire posts on there. Um, I didn't do. I wasn't. I was kind of like I am on Twitter. Like, I don't know that I provided all that much particularly useful information, more so than just sort of interacted that way. But and tried to make people laugh. But I didn't participate really in the correct way that I probably should have.
How would you say, how would you rate that experience as far as like interacting with the community though? Was it pretty accepting and people wanted to help, or was it mostly trolling and you know
Now, yeah,
people being negative? Or
now it's Reddit's a different thing than Twitter. I want to say that it's a little bit more difficult maybe to kind of be like uh accepted, or if you don't have like a lot of I don't know, I don't even remember the fucking terminology, upvotes and stuff, but yeah, it's just like anything. You have to do something either witty or provide some kind of content. But I liked Reddit. I browse it still, but I just like Twitter way better. But yeah, I'd say if it was fairly welcoming. A lot of the same stuff just gets posted over and over again. That was really annoying, though. You know what I mean? It was just the same kind of shit would just keep getting regurgitated and re-upvoted. So, but there was some good information. There's a lot of really good resources on there. There's some really good posters on there that just provide just a lot of good sound advice. So I recommend Reddit, this Bitcoin subreddit for sure.
Okay, like let's say you got information on there. Was there often reference to said information? Did you find yourself in other websites or places that that kind of led you to reaffirm the information that you were getting there, or was it opinion based? What other things did that lead you to?
I think there was a mix. You kind of, I guess with that, someone would post something and it would get a bunch of upvotes. So you kind of assumed, oh, well, this person must know what they're talking about. I'm trying to look on my website now because I had a post on my website about, and it was a Reddit post that someone did, and it was really, really well written. And it was all, there was not, I don't remember there being much links outside anything, but, other than like links to the Bitcoin white paper and that kind of thing. But yeah, there's definitely good information to be found on there. So I say, yeah, I'm bullish on Reddit.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm going to show you guys a couple different websites that were kind of instrumental in me starting off learning this stuff, and then some of them that are, good for me now. And we're gonna veer off from just the crypto education into kind of the crypto entertainment world because as important as it is to sit here and research this stuff, you've also got to have that entertainment aspect that gets your mind off crunching numbers and fundamental analysis and all that, and
Right.
into a realm of just enjoying yourself. And there's aspects of that that help you learn also. I mean, if you're not enjoying what you're learning, you're probably not going to be learning it for long. So we'll
Right.
dive into all that stuff too. I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to start off here at the NakamotoInstitute.org. I will share that in the comments of this YouTube after we're done recording. But this was kind of a cool place for me to learn some of the backstory on Satoshi and how Bitcoin's early beginnings were. And actually, what led me to do this was a book that I had read called Digital Gold, Bitcoin, and the Inside Story of the Misfits and Millionaires Trying to Reinvent Money.
Right.
Oh,
That's written by Nathaniel Popper. It's really, really good for people wanting to learn the early history of Bitcoin and crypto.
hmm.
Kind of gives you insight into the early players. Charlie Shrim, Voorhees, how Finney talks about his role early on. Excuse me.
Mhm.
But that book led me here, and this website's really cool because you can actually look at the emails that Satoshi wrote, to Hal Finney and to the other members of Bitcoin, the developers early on.
Oh, really?
Well, that's
Yes,
cool.
yeah, it's
Love
really
that.
cool. You go to the complete Satoshi tab here, and it gives you every email that he ever wrote back and forth from various people that were involved in the project early.
Wow.
You got a literature tab that you can look at different uh, writings and books and whatnot to help you better understand. I mean, don't spend too much time on this, but it's good to have the backstory.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's Nakamoto Institute's really cool website. You guys check that out. The next one that was really instrumental for me was CoinMarketCap. And while I've kind of moved away from CoinMarketCap nowadays to another website called On-Chain Effects, this one was really good because you've got every cryptocurrency that's got a fair amount of liquidity on any exchange listed on this website. So
Mhm.
uh, really good. You can navigate to the different projects' websites just from CoinMarketCap. You can look at charts historically through the entire past of the coin, see where it's come from, look at circulating supply and the volume, which is your liquidity. Um, for me, I spent a great deal of the first 6 months of my time in this space going on here and clicking a new project every day, and then going to their website and checking it out. So that was really good for me. The one
Yeah.
that I'm using more now is on Chain Effects. The reason being is I just kind of like the way they have the websites set up. It's just easier to organize things the way I want to look at them from a number standpoint. So um, let's go to ICObench.com. ICObench is a really good one for you to check out projects that are up and coming. These initial coin offerings, I actually don't get involved in initial coin offerings.
Mm-hmm.
My reason for that is I am not that large. I don't have a great deal of capital. So for me, it is best from a risk and reward standpoint to allow larger investors to take that initial risk, and then once it's hit the market on exchanges and maybe even providing some of the promises of their roadmap, then I can get involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just something for me to get ahead of the game and looking at them early. So ICO bench is a good one. ICO rating is another good one, and that's it on the ICOs. Um, I'm going to link everybody to an article that was done in November of last year that has a really cool infographic
Mm-hmm.
about all the money in the world.
Cool.
Kind of puts it into perspective for you just how small this asset class is compared to things like derivatives, even the gold market, stock markets, real estate market, all of that. So I'm going to link that in the comments after we're done recording also. I think it's important for people who are just getting involved to realize that they are pioneers and that they're early adopters, and we're still in the very very early throes of this asset class. So I'm going
Mhm.
to let you guys all check that out.
Cool.
Uh, now let's switch gears. Let's go to the entertainment stuff. Yuki,
Okay.
Yes.
you love to be entertained. Am I incorrect?
Not only do I love to be entertained, I love to entertain.
Yes, and you have a fantastic podcast where you kind of veer off from some of the cookie cutter crypto stuff, and you get
Yes.
down to the personas and the people that are behind this space.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about your podcast.
Well, my podcast that I have with my wife, our podcast is called Yuki and the Goddess. You can look for it by doing hashtag Yuki and the Goddess, EUCI and the Goddess. We are, yeah, we do things a little differently. We don't talk too terribly much about cryptocurrency, although that is, part of it because I am a true believer in crypto. But I like to talk about the psychology of people. I like to get into like what makes people think, tick. I like to talk about life. I like to talk about my struggles with sobriety and mental illness and things like that. Oh, I appreciate you putting that up on the screen. But yeah, I don't even know how it's gotten this far. I mean, I've got 13 episodes. I'm about to release my 14th episode tonight. I interviewed Pied Piper Coin, the guy behind Pied Piper Coin, the founder. So yeah, it's amazing. I can't. This has been a journey, and that it's just it's fantastic, and I'm happy that it's working out like this. But scroll down and show some of that art, Dante.
That's what I wanted to talk about next. Is
Yeah.
you share your platform with all kinds of different artists and creative minds.
Mhm.
And to me, that's really important. It's very, very cool that you do that. We've got, kind of connected with a really cool crew that can not only do the graphic art, but music and, all these other things that are really awesome.
Yeah.
And the fact that you share all that on your page is really cool to me, and getting your podcast and listening to it, you share about the people behind those projects too, so that's really cool.
Yeah, and I'm trying to, man. I want to put more on there. It's like I don't have there. I need like 10 more of me and Tamara. To like just I want to put more artists right now. It's just Dante's art on there, but there are so many amazing artists that I've come across, and that's kind of why I started that Party Shack thing, is to sort of get everyone together to connect and interact with each other. But yeah, man, I love to share people's stuff, and that's what this is all about, in my opinion, is connecting and promoting each other and helping each other out as much as possible. There's so much more art there. I mean, just Dante alone has sent me so much art that I need to put up there. That's just like 10% of it. And yeah, and there's tons more artists too. So yeah.
You carrying the corn.
Yeah, that's funny. That was because I was on the farm with my Tamara's grandfather. He got inspired to do that. But yeah.
Awesome.
And of course my ref links are on there too, and whatever, but so yeah. But I just want, I just think it's important to just share. Share.
Yeah, it's a good, for me, it's a good disconnect from the same old same of what I was doing, and I got burned out looking at charts and doing
Right.
FA and all that. But it's really important for people to have that disconnect, in my opinion. I know you're still online, you're still doing something, but crypto can be so heavily addicting. This maybe gives people an outlet to still be involved in crypto, because they're gonna have that withdrawal maybe,
Yeah.
and still be doing something a little bit different that gets their mind off of price action and all that other crap that comes with it. So
Right.
okay, another point I wanted that you brought to my attention is we've got all these groups that we're involved in on Discord and Telegram. You guys seek those out. Those are really awesome. It's good to get in here and network and connect with people, and this technology would be nothing if there weren't people behind it. So it's really, really good to get involved in those Discord groups. Yuki's got the Party Shack. There's good ones on Telegram that you can learn stuff, whether it be mining or trading or fundamental analysis. There's all these good groups. So seek that stuff out. For you tune heads or music people that enjoy music, I'm going to show you this website. This is Crypto Bangers. Our friend Monkey has this site, and a couple of his buddies on Crypto Twitter. They post good music on here. I see they've got our podcast Around the Corn plastered up. That's an awesome thing. Thank you, Monkey.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Monkey.
And then you've got he features artists too, and has their own little section of graphic art and all that too, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
Our boy Draws
Yeah.
posted up gallery there.
There he is.
There he is. I love that.
That
Abby.
cracks me up.
That's so funny. I love it.
And if anybody wants to see a real picture of Crypto Draws, I've got those. Those are 500 Ethereum. Very nominal fee.
Yes.
If you want to see a real picture,
They're worth it.
It looks exactly like this. So I mean, you're not missing anything. So, okay, let's go more towards some of the other podcasts that we like to listen to that aren't our own. We have Around the Corn that we both do, or we all three do. Sorry, Goddess.
That's okay.
And you guys have yours. We're doing this one right now, Foolin with FOMOBY. And then share some of the other ones that you guys like to maybe listen to or check out every once in a while.
I will do a shout out to, there's another resource too that you guys need to be checking out too, and that's Twitch. I want to shout out CWN. That's Crypto World News with my friend, our friend Elliot.
I like Ken Bosak.
Yeah. Okay. Ken Bosak's got a YouTube that's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to cuss on this show or no?
I don't know, but you shouldn't.
Mess it up, sailor.
I'll drop the F-bomb. I'm trying to think who's some other really, really good ones.
I enjoy some of the CryptoStreet Podcast. I can't say that I'm a fanatic. I haven't listened to every episode, but I like when I have the time to listen to those guys. You've got Prince and Killer Whale and Dale.
Yeah, yeah. That's another good one. Yeah, I've checked that one out too. Bella's got her YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Bella and two hot dudes that she does.
Yeah, Bitcoin Bella, definitely. Yeah, and go ahead, sorry.
Doing, a little mixture of both trading, technical analysis, and then she's gotten involved with mining. She's doing that with Dumb, and that's really cool for you guys that want to learn about mining. I'm going to also shout out Christopher Walken. He's got some really good resources
Oh
for
yes,
the miners.
Yeah, he just started doing stuff. He just started doing live stuff.
Yep.
Also, let me shout out Shilnai the ramen guy. I like his periscopes. He does pretty good. I like those.
Yeah, I wouldn't really know. He's had me blocked for a while. I just
recently
got unblocked by him today, actually. I think
he did?
Yeah, he unblocked me, and I immediately went and watched a bunch of his content. Whatever it was that caused him to block me, I'm sorry, but that dude is cool. I'm glad you brought him up.
Yeah.
And then you've got crypto Twitter. A lot of these people we've found and become friends with on crypto Twitter. There is just a never-ending supply of really good people to get involved with on crypto Twitter. It seems you've got your shit posters and your chart guys, and you've got Yuki and the Goddess, and I'm just gonna put you guys in your own category.
Okay, we go on our own spot.
You demand your own category.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, all these are really good places for people to learn and to share and just grow this community. And that kind of brings me to the next topic. We've got this kind of world news thing going on with North Korea and the U.S. right now. I'm not sure how well versed everyone is on that. But to me, it's a little bit uplifting. You want to see even the worst of enemies maybe find a way to get along and to unify for a better cause. And in crypto Twitter, and and a lot of these other little realms that it branches out to, Telegram groups, Discord, the state of the market has gotten people maybe a little bit irate, and you can sense that and you can see it.
You think that's what it is?
What's that?
You think that's the main cause of some of the stuff going on, is the state of the market?
I would have to say it'd be naive to say that it doesn't have any effect on it. But and there's other obvious causes, depending on what the argument might be or what people are bickering about. But in my opinion, it's the state of the market. People.
I think that's smart, FOMOBY. That's very smart.
But I would really like to share some thoughts when it comes to that drive to unify people and to rather than to divide and create division. It's important to me, as small as this space is, for us to band together when times are tough like this and find a way to come up with a common purpose and achieve that goal together.
Yes.
Yuki, do you have any thoughts?
No, I don't agree. I think we should all be separate and fight each other.
It's fun. Yes.
I love to. No, obviously, yeah, man. That's the whole point in all this. Yeah, we're all gonna bicker. We're all gonna fight. I said that from the beginning when we started doing this around the corn thing. Like I said it from the beginning. Actually, Monkey sent me a playlist a while back, and one of them was the guy who talks really cool stuff. That's my story.
That's a great
I
story.
can't remember his name. That's all my things. But he said this smart dude. He said that, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we've all heard you say this,
yeah,
I think, a few times.
But we're just, it's going to happen, but we're going to do something amazing. And that's kind of the point in all this. There's going to be drama. There's going to be upsetness. There's going to be laughing. There's going to be tears. But as long as we just all make up at the end and do the right thing together, and do, like I said, love in our hearts. I'm a broken record. And
I don't think there would be any argument or discussion if we didn't all have the same end goal kind of in mind, and everybody's passionate about getting to that point. That's just something to be mindful of, is that we're all in this space together, and we're headed towards the same destination, sort of. And so that's just something that we have to keep in mind.
Definitely.
I agree with you. And you get distracted. People get their feelings hurt, and I get my feelings hurt, and I do things I shouldn't do. Everyone knows that I've lashed out. I've gone into telegrams and said bad things. I've gone into discords and yelled at people. I'm no saint. I
can attest to that. He is not a saint.
I lose my shit sometimes. I tweet out crazy things. Sometimes I challenge people to challenge me because maybe I just want to fight or something. That's just part of it. It's part of being a human. We're going to get angry. We're going to get upset. But as long as we don't do anything to hurt anyone really or hurt ourselves, and if we can calm ourselves back down and come back to what FOMOBY just said, which is we all have the same goal and the same reason that we're here, and that's to promote cryptocurrency and make cryptocurrency thrive. And I think that's what we all are connected, and that's why we all are doing what we're doing, and because we all have the same goals.
And some argument is healthy in my opinion. You have
of course.
to have different opinions.
We should be allowed to have our own opinions too, and they don't always have to be the same. I mean, I don't believe half the stuff Yuki believes, and he probably doesn't listen to me half the time either, even though he should. But I think we all have different opinions on different people in the space too, and who we like and who we don't like, and we're all allowed to have those. So, and it's good for us to debate each other on them every once in a while and talk about it.
Yeah.
And I also think if anyone's feelings are hurt, we should definitely vocalize them and get them out, and not, harbor anything, because it's all like a big family in this crypto Twitter community.
Yeah, we are a big family. I agree with that. And families fight, that's just part of it. But we all love each other. And I think that's what we need to remember, that, we are a big family, all of crypto Twitter. And but I think we should just remember that we're a family, and families love each other.
Unless they're yours.
Unless they're my family, they're horrible people. And please, I hope they never find me.
We've gone over a good bit tonight. I really appreciate you guys hopping on here. I think that we did what we wanted to do, and that was kind of give people a better idea of some things to get them started in the space. We talked about what we were just speaking of, and how we're all trying to make a better world with this currency and this technology, and we're all in it together. I don't have anything else to add other than I want to congratulate you, Yuki. Today, I think you said 10 months sober.
Yes.
That's really awesome, and have a great deal of respect for that.
Thank you.
Not a whole lot of people out there have that kind of willpower and determination. And I know you have a family, and it's just a commendable thing. So I wanted to congratulate you on that.
Thank you, FOMOBY. I really appreciate that. I just want to say something really quick that to me kind of sums up everything that we're talking about. I don't know if you could go to Twitter real quick and look at some Doge, look at Bitcoin Beggar. He just tweeted out a picture of his brand new baby boy, and Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about, and his tweet is "I'm in love." So, when I see stuff like that, it's I almost get emotional because, and you see the little hand there. That's what this is all about. It's about our kids and that generation, the future generations, and that's kind of what that's what it's all about. So yeah, being sober is really important. You can't be a good father or a good husband if you're wasted. So there you go.
Goddess, anything from you?
No, I just love what you're doing for FOMOBY and keep doing it. It's great. And I learned all of the stuff that I have learned, which I still have so much more to learn from you and Chicken and Yuki.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And Bitcoin Beggar.
That's what we're here for. We all had somebody helping us learn, starting out, and a lot of us are still, pretty new in the space. So it's very important to turn around and do the same thing for somebody else. So if we want to continue to grow like we are, that's the key right there.
Yeah, so if I don't ever know what I'm talking about on Around the Corn, you can blame it on FOMOBY, Yuki, and Chicken.
Yeah, and Tamara just said it. Like, what you're doing is awesome, and I think you're bringing people together. That's what you're really good at doing, FOMOBY, and just wanted to say thank you for doing that. You're always sort of the voice of reason. Like when I lose my shit, I can always kind of count on FOMOBY to sort of like help me see maybe that I need to calm down or maybe the error in my ways. So you're really good at doing that, and I really appreciate that.
We all do it for each other, so no problem. I appreciate you all the same. You guys' opinion has a lot of value to me, so it's not a favor that's not returned. I really appreciate everything that you guys do as people and friends. So.
Oh, thanks, FOMOBY.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody catching us tonight. Please feel free to say hi in the chat. I'm going to get those links posted in the comments once we're done. Just thank you, everybody who's tuning in to us and doing their part in this space. You all have a good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye, everybody.